across steampunk. We build new things from old junk. Copper, brass, wood and leather. Patent cross steampunk. Rolling art is our fun. Watch us as we put 'em all together.
All right, here's what I'm thinking. Requires a little bit of math, which, me no so good at math. But what I want to take is this out. And granted, it only takes up maybe an extra foot, but to take this out, I gain essentially, I have 2 less feet and 2 left feet, but 2 less feet of space going through doors and such. Or I go through a hallway where there's less room because of convention tables, whatever. I had that space. The idea was, all good, flying saucers have kind of like, the saucer part. And so I thought, kind of copying this is just a series of, smaller at one end on a hinge, and they can go, if you imagine this is the bottom of the ship, so upside down, then the saucer goes out, goes back in. And I thought, I've got this that I can cut up. Yes, it's for a septic field, but it was never used. So technically, it's not a shitty idea. It may be a crappy idea, but I've measured out, if I cut it in 12-foot sections, then I have about, 12-inch sections. I have 12 feet of things that can go around. And it doesn't need to go all the way, but it does need to come to the back, because I'm thinking about using these cool shapes here somehow to maybe make, like, if I took 2 sections here, I got 2 wings and 1 center one. If I cut it out like here and here, I could have like a cool fin on the back, which would make these coming around to about here, would make that look kind of cool. And then maybe, I don't know, maybe even like a 1 section for the front. I know Mike had some ideas about, changing up the aerodynamics of it a little bit, the look. So I don't know. I'm gonna cut this up and go from there. Well, looking down in here, there was some goodies, some treasure. There's a nice heavy-duty pump here. I have to look a little bit more at it, but it's a submersible water pump, and I'm thinking this might be a better addition to my fish pond, and then run this up to where I have my UV filter that I haven't even installed yet. So anyway, this is good. I mean, I know this is probably rather expensive, but I've had it sitting behind my house for 5 years, 6 years now, and we're never going to use it, and nobody wants to buy it. So I am going to fulfill this item's dreams and aspirations that it become part of a spaceship. Because, that's how I roll. Making dreams come true. Okay, obviously that's very, very rough. The 3 on the out have the little lip on them, and I like that a little bit more. I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to kind of take this up at a little bit of an angle, and then round them. And then there's this lip that goes around in the fiberglass. So I've got a pretty sturdy thing I can drill a hole through and, make a hinge out of zip ties or something. So that's a possibility. I'm looking at what's left, and I gotta say this was disturbingly satisfying to do this, but I was just looking at it going, what if I cut down here up and then use these pieces to bring more of that flange around in the front. I could always alternate a flange and a square piece, but basically what I think has to happen is the centerpiece here has to be underneath all of the rest. So when the centerpiece comes up, there others are overlapping it and they all overlap each other. So when the centerpiece comes up, then the rest of them will come up too, just like my little dumpling thingamabob here. And I probably will drill holes in all of these. Mike is a perfectionist. He's going to insist that I measure and make them exact. So because of that, I'm going to wing it. But we'll see. As the more I look at it, the less sure I am. So even if I cut those out, I can still use one of these points here, or 3 points right back on the back here. I'm going to cut it out and see what it looks like, you know? I mean, I've already committed to it's no longer going to be part of a septic system. And I did keep the ring. Where's the ring? The top ring is here, so maybe at the front, I make my center front piece like that, or that kind of looks cool. Or maybe when this piece is back in here, can kind of tie that big visual to the, I don't know. Gotta see.
Hat and cross, steampunk, we build new things from old junk. Copper, brass, wood and leather. Hat and cross, steampunk, rolling art is our fun. Watch us as we put 'em all together.